This is the RAK WisMesh Pocket. It's RAK's answer to LilyGo's and Heltec's products that are out of the box, ready to go. So this is how it comes right out of the box. All you gotta do is put the antenna on and you have a fully functional Meshtastic radio you can pair to your phone, your computer, or whatever, and get going right away. So RAK did send this to me to review, but I do actually have a pre-order with Rokland on the way. So I was gonna buy it anyway. I actually did buy it before they sent this to me, but I just wanna throw that out there as a disclaimer. So there's a lot I wanna go over with this, especially what's inside. So there's a completely new custom RAK WisBlock board, baseboard that we've never seen before. So we're gonna open this up and take a look at it. But first, let me give you a closer look and show you what you get with this. So the WisMesh Pocket comes in a box just like this. You can see right here, WisMesh Pocket. This is the 900 megahertz frequency version for the US. Inside, you'll find two static bags. Here's the radio right here. So this comes ready to go right out of the bag. You just need to make sure you install the antenna first. Otherwise, you can burn out the radio. So you'll find that in this bag. So they give you this little short, rigid SMA antenna. So you can see there's the pin in there. So it is an SMA antenna. So if you have any other SMA antennas, you can just put those on here as well. So I'm sure this antenna will be fine, but you can definitely get some improvement with a better antenna.
I forgot to mention, but I'm gonna go into this later in the video, but I have a bunch of these really awesome SMA antennas for sale on @lavox.com. I'll have links below. I'm gonna tell you more about these later in the video.
So from here, there's a power switch on the side, which is awesome because you don't get a power switch with a stock WisBlock like a 19007. There's no power switch. So I'm gonna show you inside. It's actually built in right to the baseboard, which is awesome. So you get the OLED screen. Your user button is right on the side here. You can see it's recessed a little bit, so you're not gonna accidentally press it, and the power switch is recessed a little bit as well. On the bottom here is your USB-C connectors. There's a reset switch right there that you'd have to use like a paper clip or something to get to. And then these other holes here are to see the LED lights on the WisBlock. Now the case itself is 3D printed. You can probably tell if you look closely, you can see the layer lines. It's not the finest quality I've seen in a 3D print, but certainly fine for me. It's not something that anyone will notice from far away. And they've added some kind of recesses on the front and back. You got the RAK logo right here. You do have a hole at the top for like a paracord lanyard if you want to add that. That's not included. But the whole thing is held together with 4 bolts that have nuts on it right there. So we'll take this apart in a second to check out the insides. But just to show you how easy it is to get started, you download the Meshtastic app on either iPhone or Android. It'll show you the radio here. Now with the display, it's great because you can see the information right here and confirm you're connecting to the correct radio. So we'll tap Connect to New Radio. And it's gonna ask for this pin. So the display tells you what pin to type in. 738632, pair. And we're now connected. So it prompts us to set the LoRa region. So we can tap that, hit this drop down, select United States. Obviously if you're not in the United States, you do your own country. I'm gonna leave everything with the long fast preset and just tap save. So now we can see all of our information here. The button on the side will advance through the different screens. And we can go into our settings in the app and configure anything we want to do to configure the radio right from our smartphone. All right, so now that we have everything configured, we can go to Messages, Channels, Primary Channel, and send a test message. And we can see that it was acknowledged. I've got another WisBlock set up here that we're now communicating with. And we can see right on the screen here, it's showing that we picked it up. All right, let's go ahead and take this apart because I want to show you the baseboard inside. So there's just 4 Allen screws on each corner, so it comes apart really easily. All right, so the first thing I noticed, look at this 3200 milliamp hour battery. That's massive for WisBlock. If you're familiar with WisBlocks, they're incredibly power efficient. So this is a great capacity for this. Now, granted, there is a display and the GPS module, so it's going to sip a little bit more power than just a stock WisBlock, but still really, really good to see that. Seems like it's stuck on here, so there must be some contact adhesive strip or something to hold it in place, which is great, so it's not bumping into the radio. So let's check out this baseboard. This is awesome. So I see a model number right here. So this is the RAK 19026. So this is not even available for sale. This is custom for the WisBlock or the WisMesh Pocket. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing this for sale individually. I see there's a power switch soldered directly onto the board at a right angle. So that's awesome to have a power switch. Your user button is right here. It's got the same RAK 4630 that we typically see on the baseboards like the Meshtastic starter kit and things like that. The bottom here looks very familiar, having the USB-C and then the handful of LEDs and then the reset switch at the bottom there. Now this is interesting. So this is the GPS antenna right here, but look, it's actually plugged directly into the board. So this must have built-in GPS. I wonder how that works. I wonder if there's a module on the bottom side of this or not, but that's really interesting. It looks like there's an additional sensor slot right here. So we have sensor slot B. I'm gonna have to take this out so we can check out the other side. A nice little piece of tape here to just keep the antenna connectors in place. You've got your Bluetooth antenna right here, your SMA connector for your LoRa antenna. Now I do see this connector right here as well. I'm gonna assume that's the solar connector. I don't see any writing to indicate that, but I think it's safe to assume that they're gonna keep a solar connector on this baseboard like they do with the other ones. Now this is interesting. They actually 3D print this from this side. So it actually prints upside down like this, which if it were me, I would just print this side at the bottom. I don't know if they're trying to avoid the texture. You can see there's kind of like a bumpy texture along the perimeter here. So that's kind of an interesting choice. You'd think they would kind of just print it up like this. So this means they had to use supports when printing this out. The quality of the print is, I'd say, average. You know, it looks like they were looking for kind of a compromise between speed and quality, and kind of prioritize speed a little bit more. I mean, it's still very good. You know, definitely gets the job done. All right, we gotta check out the other side here, see what we got on the bottom of this baseboard. Gotta be careful here because the battery's still plugged in. All right, let me get this battery unplugged. All right, and check out the bottom here. Now the screen is, of course, still a separate module, but you know, the orientation and positioning of it is really ideal to use in a handheld configuration like this. I don't see any other sensor slots on the back side here. I do actually, right under the display, there's another sensor slot. I don't see a GPS module in here though. That's weird. So how does the GPS work? So I'm actually seeing two sensor slots under the screen. None of them have anything plugged in right now. Let's check this out. So under this tape here, oh, I see a I/O slot right here that I missed earlier. So this is your input-output module slot right here. You've got sensor slot B right there, and then you have two additional sensor slots under the display right there. Notice there's an acrylic screen. That's pretty cool. So that's going to keep dust and everything out. It looks like there's a little bit of adhesive keeping it in place. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else comes in this bag. So we got a hardware kit, which seems redundant since it already comes assembled. We've got USB-C cable, and that's it. All right, I'm gonna put this back together. So I've been testing this out for a few days and I've been having trouble with the GPS, and I talked to RAK's customer service, and I guess they were having some issues with like a hardware issue with the WisMesh Pocket, and they've already fixed it and everything. They're actually sending me another one. So I'm gonna basically just kind of focus on the internals here. I'm not gonna do any testing with it yet because I don't have like any GPS lock or anything like that. But it's kind of crazy though, because this thing's been on for like 3 days straight. Like totally no problem whatsoever. The battery is enormous for this radio. So let's finish up with some of the additional features that I missed, summarize that. Oh, and by the way, this antenna here, you can buy this on my Shopify store. The SWR is fantastic. I sent out a couple samples to some people in the community, and they ran some tests, and the SWR is like definitely below 1.5, even better. But I'm kind of advertising like 1.5. So if you want one of these, I'll have links in the description below. If you want to pick up one of these antennas, great upgrade for your stock antenna for sure.
Here's the product page on RAK's website. Right now it is sold out, so you might have to wait a little bit to get an order in. But I just wanted to confirm that it does have the GPS module on board. So whether it's an additional module or if it's like built into the baseboard, I couldn't find any sort of indication it was built in. So I'll have to check the replacement pocket that I get with the fixed GPS. And yeah, 3 sensor slots, 1 I/O slot. So you can expand this thing. It's really cool. Built-in battery switch, user button. It says connector for OLED display, but it's actually the whole thing. It's like plugged in, ready to go. You don't have to like install anything. Acceleration sensor. I forgot to mention this. So the accelerometer allows you to, well, one feature I know you can do is basically have the screen time out and turn off, and then as soon as you pick it up, the accelerometer will sense that movement and turn the screen back on for you automatically. You can also buy this radio from Rokland. So I'll have links below for both of these websites. I'm pretty sure both of them are going to be, so Rokland's going to be based, shipped from the US. I'm pretty sure RAK has a US-based warehouse where they're going to be shipping those from as well if you're in the US. And lastly, I wanted to just point out again, if you want to buy this antenna, currently it's at $8. I might increase that, but it's an awesome antenna. So it pivots. It includes the cable. So if you don't have a cable and you just have like a baseboard, it includes that kind of for free. Here's the radiation pattern from the manufacturer. And again, the SWR is less than 1.5. So really awesome antenna. I'm really glad I found this. So it's an SMA with that little pin there, as you can see. So the male pin SMA connector. Now, I have 2 products that are going to be available really soon, including this totally self-contained solar node. So it has a built-in 4-watt solar panel here. I have a shipment on the way right now, and it takes a little bit of assembly, but this is going to be at a really good price point, very similar to the WisMesh Pocket. And then I have this that I've been prototyping over the past several weeks. This is not going to have the display like the WisMesh Pocket, so the price point is going to be a little bit lower, but it has a 19007 inside here. I'm going to do a whole other video because there are so many features I've packed into this thing. I'm really excited about. I've got another prototype printing out right now as we speak to kind of finalize the design. But so here's what it looks like next to the WisMesh Pocket. That's going to do it for this video. I'm going to do a kind of proper testing and review of this once I get the replacement, but wanted to give you an inside look and kind of look at this new baseboard we have. I'm really hoping they're going to let us buy those individually. That'll be really awesome. I don't know, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just kind of keep it so like you have to buy the whole radio, but we'll see what happens. So, all right, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.